Hi everyone, it's Max here from Valley Steps, and I'm just going to make a quick video today on the Mindful March challenges. And today's challenge is all about making a list of amazing things that we take for granted. I am filming in my back garden, so you can probably hear the house sparrows swarming around me. They're waiting for me to feed them the yams, but let's let them wait while we make this video, is it? So yeah, we have to make a list. Here's my list here. It's quite an exhaustive list, so I'm only going to read off a few of these for you. Obviously share some of yours at the end of the video as well, and we'll jump straight in. So the first amazing thing that I take for granted is obviously my family and friends. I spend a lot of time with my family and friends outside work, and obviously due to the current situation in our country, it's quite difficult to spend some time with family and friends. So definitely feeling the isolation. However, it has allowed me to reflect on how much I do take them for granted when they are around. They're very supportive people, they're always there, they're caring, it's absolutely amazing. So that's the first thing on the list. The second thing I wanted to be grateful for, and something that I've taken for granted, is central heating. Now, a week or two before the tougher measures in the UK, our central heating packed in, so we haven't had no warm heating for the last week and a half basically. So each night has been quite cold here. And obviously my partner and I, we have a young son who's only 10 months old, so keeping him warm is absolutely vital. And I've been quite cranky in the evenings now in the night because I've been cold. So I've definitely been taking the central heating for granted. So if you can hear me out there, the electrician who's sorting it out, hurry up. Okay, the third thing on the list is the sunshine. I mean, I don't know about you, but the last few days have been absolutely beautiful. And I've been coming out into my garden here, just listening to the birds, just enjoying some of the sunshine because, you know, we do take it for granted. And not only that, in the UK, we do have quite long winters, so it's nice to see the sun when it comes out. So I'm very grateful for you, sun, today. Thank you very much. The fourth thing I wanted to discuss was having space. And what do I mean by this? Well, I live quite a busy lifestyle. I work for Valley Steps, obviously. I'm in university doing my master's degree, and I have my own space at home as well. But now that the entire family's home, there's not much space. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's absolutely great. I get to spend time with my partner and my son. It's amazing. I wouldn't have it any other way. But at the same time now, trying to work from home in a small office space is quite difficult, because obviously my son, he's crawling around everywhere, you know, tapping me on the legs, babbling, wanting attention. My partner's there as well. So I guess taking space for granted is definitely something I have. And this is why I've come out into the garden today as well, because it is kind of a nice space which I have. I grow a lot of vegetables out here as well, although the plot does need sorting out, so maybe I'll make a video about that in the next few weeks. The fifth thing I wanted to discuss, and something I think we all take for granted, which is something we all love in the UK, nice hot tea. If you're wondering what it is, it's actually a cup of oolong tea, loose leaf. It's absolutely amazing. But I do think that sometimes, you know, I do take it for granted, because it is really nice to sit down and have a nice cup of tea when you want to relax and de-stress. Like I say, a lot of people drink tea 24/7, and not just kind of, you know, they don't kind of think about it much, do they? They just kind of sit, they drink, they sit, they drink, they sit, they drink. But today, I'm being grateful for my tea, because it's nice to just sit here in the sunshine, listening to all these sparrows flying about everywhere. You can probably see some mason bees behind me as well, because if you look at the top right there, I have a little mason bee family growing. It's really cool. So just sitting down, having a nice cup of oolong tea in the garden, absolutely great. The sixth thing I wanted to mention, which I've definitely taken for granted, and I think a lot of people probably have, just going outside. I mean, again, our country's on a bit of a difficult situation at the moment, and we're going to get through it. And of course, there's some measures in place where we all have to stay inside unless we need to go out for emergency reasons and stuff like that. But I've definitely been taking for granted going outside, because I've only been in for half a week, maybe a week now, and I'm already getting some cabin fever. So definitely been taking that for granted. And again, it's one of the reasons why I'm out in my garden today, just sitting down, soaking up some sunshine. I'm going to make this video for you. Maybe you guys have a garden or a small space outside. Go outside, yeah? Have some sunshine. It's really good for us. And the final thing, which I'm just going to mention briefly on here, which I think I've been taking for granted a lot as well, is technology. And what I mean by technology, I mean, you know, our phones and our computers, etc. I know a lot of people slate them, you know, because people spend too much time on them. And I think, you know, actually this technology is wonderful in times like these now, because where we have to self-isolate at the moment, obviously we can't go see any family members, etc. But of course we got our phones, we got our computers, and we can still give them a call. You know, we can do a face chat, you know what I mean, FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, stuff like that basically. So, you know, it's great that we have this technology at the click of our fingers. Yeah, you push a little button and you're speaking to somebody across the other side of the world basically. So yeah, I definitely been taking it for granted, and I just want to say thank you to all the engineers out there and everybody else who makes these different types of technology work. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, the team at Valley Steps now, we're all working from home, and obviously I've got to send this video over to our IT department, who'll edit it slightly and then post it up on the internet, and then that will go through to somebody else as well. So I think it's absolutely amazing, because even though, like I say, we have to self-isolate, you know, and only go out for specific measures, I still get to make this video with the Valley Steps team. We still get to send it out to access hundreds and thousands of people, so I think that's great. But yeah, it's just a short list of some of the things that I think are amazing and I've been taking for granted. I'm surely you all have a huge list of amazing things that you all take for granted. So, you know, please share them on the bottom of this video. You know, comment below, share all the things which you think is amazing, you take for granted, and let's spread this gratitudeness, you know, so we can all kind of reflect and go inwards in this time. That's it. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed.